Okay, this is part 2 for music production tip. I gave you one tip and we're gonna continue in that same tip, so stick around. Okay, welcome to the channel. My name is Jose Velez from jvcreationstudio.com, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. I do my music, tip, mixing, mastering tutorial, and much more. So subscribe, hit the bell, and leave me some comment down there. So we were talking about last time, well, a couple of times before, I gave you one tip for music production, and this is when you try to copy a song already made and you put it on your system and you try to figure it out, the drums, the bass, the piano, the guitar, and so on. So let me give you back to 20 something years ago. It was 1997. Hope you can hear me and see me. Okay, so a long time ago, when I started out making those music production, copied that for my, if you missed part 1, check it out. I was talking about that I was in a music school teaching, and the manager came to ask me to do some songs to copy the piano, to copy the drums, to copy the bass, so they can have it on the singing department, so they can sing the song without any voices. So I started out like that, and quickly I became very frustrated because it was so hard to do it, so hard to copy everything, plus sounding like the real deal. Mine was pretty bad. But that's how you start. You need to start like that. And there was a guy with a piano that was doing everything in the piano. I was doing it in the computer. He was programming everything in the piano, and he was doing stuff amazing. Quickly, he gained that position, and I went down. He took that position, so he was doing then all the songs, and because I was slow and getting, into the routine, I went like, okay, I don't need you anymore, because I have now my guy that is programming, and he's programming fast, and I'm gonna go with the other guy. What would you do? Well, I like challenge. I don't know you, but I like to learn. I like to go deep. So I said, I'm gonna figure this thing out. I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna figure this out, because I like this stuff, and I can make my music. I can help others, and I can, along the way, do some money too. So I started programming, and back that time, 20 years ago or more, my hard drive in the computer, it was only 2 gigabyte. 2 gigabyte. Well, our phone have more now. Even, iPhone 4 was 16 gigabyte. I had 2 gigabyte of my entire computer. So audio, I could not afford record a lot of audio. My bass guitar, my acoustic guitar, my electric guitar. So I did pretty much everything in the computer, the drums, the bass, the piano, the strings, even the guitar. Sometimes I was just putting it on the piano and not doing it live for the space, when they were asking me to do like more serious stuff, then I would like record the guitar, acoustic guitar, or my electric guitar. But when it was more like techno or pop, I was just doing it, everything on the computer with my piano, which was just a MIDI, nothing fancy. But I became faster at programming everything in MIDI. So this is my challenge for you. Try to do everything in MIDI. Even the guitar, even the acoustic guitar, try just for fun, just to get it in the routine. Later, you can replace those by the real thing. But if you like master the programming, I'm telling you, that guy, it was just the piano, programming everything in the piano. So he was doing everything in the piano, all the instruments. Doesn't matter, guitar, acoustic guitar, everything in the piano. Back then, and it sounded, it was decent. And I learned like, I had to do this, I had to learn this. So I had to get deep with this. I learned quickly to programming everything with MIDI. MIDI is your friend. And later you can replace those. So the other day, I was starting to recording a friend of mine that wanted to record in my studio. I said, let's do basic MIDI, basic programming, the drum, the bass, strings or pad. And later on, we can replace that with the real thing. Or sometimes I have done some programming that they're sounding amazing. The basic guitar, some strings, and I leave it there. Let's say like, I don't need to replace those. They sound good, especially if they are not the primary part of the song. That is just a background. So I hope, guys, this is helpful today. This is to getting you to inspire in the routine to figure things out. This is hard. This is not easy. I remember that I listen to the song and trying to figure it out. You have to listen a lot, and you have to like trying to do the best that you can. Never is gonna be the same, but you're gonna stumble. You're gonna be like thinking, why my kid doesn't sound like their kid? Why my sound? When you start getting to the sound design and all that, but little by little. But start now, and later you're gonna be thanking yourself that you started in that path, especially if you like all of this about creating music. I had that passion, so I said like, yeah, I figured it out. Now I can tell you that I submitted to Look Community because they do track, and they sell track. And I was like, I can do track. I've been doing track for 20 years or more, so I can do track, and then turning my stem to them, my wave track, and they can put it on their system and selling to people that need those tracks. So now I'm receiving from that. I'm starting out slow. That's why subscribe, because I don't have all the answers. I'm starting out like you guys. I have experience, but in now becoming this as my passion, to becoming something that I can earn money. Yeah, I'm starting out, so I'm helping you out too to see me like you can do it too. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna be a lot of hard work, but you can do it. So now I'm starting to receive, but it's been long, and it's been a journey. So take courage, don't quit, keep going, and see you in the next video. That's all for now. I'm gonna be making a video, me programming a song, so you can see the action, this in action. So leave me some comments, a like, and see you next time. Bye.